Hello, River Dragons fans. Welcome to episode 4 of the Inside Edge Club Member Spotlight. Liam Godimer here, your play-by-play broadcaster. Alongside me is Rachel Malott. Rachel, thank you so much for taking the time to join me today.
Of course.
So, Rachel, let's get right into it. You're wearing a black jersey. River
It's
Dragons
true. It's true.
wear those on select Saturday nights. They are beautiful. Who do you have on the back there?
McDonald, my favorite of all time.
Favorite player of all time, bar none?
Oh, yes.
I love it. That's a great player to root for. Well, again, thank you for taking the time to join us. I'd love to go right back to the beginning, Rachel, as your time as a River Dragon fan. How did you initially get involved with the team?
Well, with the River Dragons, it was actually kind of random. My mom and dad took my youngest sister a couple of years ago, and she just absolutely fell in love with it. And they figured since they're going so often, they might as well buy season tickets.
Yep.
And so I went more often, and then I've been a season ticket holder 3 years now.
That's amazing. Talk to me about your first ever River Dragons game. Do you remember who the team was playing, a win or a loss, who you were with?
I don't remember who we were playing, but I remember we had like pretty bad seats. We were like all the way up at the top, and like I was trying so hard like to follow the puck from way up high. And but it was amazing and I had a blast and it was, you know,
So for
every
that,
game since.
I love it. So for that first game, were you right by me, like near the press box? Said you're up high.
On the opposite side, but yes.
Okay, all right. I like that view, but I definitely can understand for a new time hockey fan how it could be a little bit difficult. Were you a hockey fan before watching the River Dragons, or were you new to the sport? Or
As a child I was, which is interesting. My grandfather, he actually was the accountant for some of the Cottonmouths.
okay.
And so like he was a season ticket holder. He was at every game, both my grandparents actually. And so now the season tickets that we have are my grandma and grandpa's season tickets from when they were there.
Oh my goodness, that is super wonderful how it's a
Yeah.
family
It's
affair.
very nostalgic.
I could imagine. I have a couple of Cottonmouth banners just to the side of me, right? They're recording this in the press box.
Yeah, I have a picture of my childhood bedroom and it's just full of like Cottonmouth's memorabilia and I wish I knew where any of it was now.
Oh, I
But
don't know where it is. Oh man.
it's probably in storage somewhere.
Okay. Once you find it, definitely let me know. We'll have you back on the podcast so you can rock some Cottonmouth
Oh
merch.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So, Rachel, when did you realize, you mentioned that your first game was a few years ago, but when did you realize that River Dragons hockey was something that wasn't just once in a blue moon, something that you wanted to make a part of your routine through the wintertime?
Yeah, I it's something about the crowd environment at the River Dragon specifically, like the crowd dance. Like we have our own goal dance, which is amazing. And so I think just being in the Civic Center and being surrounded by people who also love the sport is just something special.
I got to get the goal dance down. It's pretty simple, right? You want to do it with
It's
me?
tricky.
Is it? How do I show me? Give
This
me
way, this way.
this way. Okay. All right. There you go. I gotta do it in the booth tonight. Recording this on Friday,
Yes, yes,
23rd. Will you be here this weekend for the game?
definitely.
Okay. I love it. That's awesome. So, Rachel, you touched on at the beginning of the episode that you're wearing a Justin McDonald jersey. He's your favorite player of all time. I'm curious, what moment on the ice did make you realize that, man, number 7, it doesn't get any better than him? Or was it just a culmination of
It was a
watching?
culmination of all of it, you know. I every single game there for a minute, it was just like, oh, goal, Justin McDonald, goal, Justin McDonald. Or even like if somebody else got the goal, he was the assist. Like it was amazing.
Right, all over the score sheet for sure. Certainly, we need
Yes.
Justin now with Mr. McDonald no longer with the team. Who's number one on your list with this year's roster? I'm curious.
I love Ryan Hunter, of course.
Happy to.
But Storgy has always had a special place in my heart. He is such a sweetheart every single time. Like I go to the Eat with the Dragons, or like the end of the year parties. He is just always so kind and so genuine. Him and Kirk Underwood, actually, whenever I crocheted these bad boys, I was getting all of the signatures from the players, and they were both like, I don't know, they were just so, so sweet.
Alex Storjahan, Kirk Underwood, two stand-up human beings for sure. It's funny you mentioned those two players because Kirk Underwood played in his 200th game as a River Dragon earlier this season, and tonight,
Hmm.
Alex Storjahan, once the puck drops, will play in his 200th game as a River Dragon too. It's amazing just to see how far the both of them have come. Rachel, you touched on in your last answer um, events like Eat with the Dragons and being able to interact with the players outside of being at the Civic Center. I'm curious, as an Inside Edge Club member, what makes that so special to be able to go out away from when the game is played? Because the guys are locked in. It's tough to get personal with them, be able to chat and discuss things at a deeper level. How amazing is it as a season ticket holder to be able to go to different locations and interact with your favorite players?
It's it's awesome because when they're on the ice, they're doing their job. Like you said, they're locked in. But when they're outside and they're just enjoying themselves, realize that they're like actually people. They're not just little specks skating around on a rink,
Yeah.
making goals. And so you get to talk with them one on one and, you know, they get to see how much they appreciate the fans and we get to reciprocate that. And it's awesome.
And going off of that, Rachel, you touched on being able to check out the players' personalities a little bit more than what they are on the ice. I know you're not directly involved with this, but the social media videos we've been ramping up recently, we've been asking guys questions of the day. Have you been enjoying those? And have you been able to learn a little bit more about the Dragons by checking out some of those clips?
Yeah, those videos I feel like are a perfect representation of who they are individually. They are so funny. Wickline always trying to like dodge the camera. They're just a blast to watch. They're all so funny.
Oh, goodness. Well, I will tell you, that's not Cody Wickline just in front of the camera. Like he's always been saying it. No, Cody Wickline is the absolute best. And again, every single River Dragon, just my favorite. I cannot say enough good things about all of them. Let's go back to the games at the Civic Center, Rachel. I'm curious, is there one game over the last few years from when you started coming to the Dragon's Lair that sticks in the back of your mind as your favorite?
Um, there are two that come to mind. One is
Okay.
a play that Petrantonio did, and this was a couple years ago. I think it was actually his last season. He It seems like he was on a breakaway and he like gets pushed down and he's sliding across the ice on the seat of his pants and slides past the goal, but on the backhand he gets it in like from down on the ice. And it was such an incredible goal that like it just is on replay in my mind 24/7.
I got to go back and watch that one. That sounds like Superman.
It's so good.
What's the other moment?
The other one, every year at military night, it's awesome. We're just surrounded by all these kids that are just out having a good time. They get to relax. And last year I got a video of all of them learning the goal dance, and it was awesome.
Isn't that what it's all about, right? Just getting the younger generation just involved with the greatest game.
Exactly.
Just never a bad thing when you're able to see that. Rachel, you touched on military night rather, coming up in less than a month. Talk to me overall about the theme nights that the River Dragons offer throughout the season and how cool it is to be able to combine hockey with, again, some of your favorite aspects in the outside world.
I think that all of them are so fun. The what was the one that just passed? The Western themed night, and everybody's in their
Barclays.
cowboy hats. That one's fun.
Yeah.
Uh, Military night, of course, but the best one's got to be the Legends night, bringing back the Cottonmouths with the River Dragons. It's my favorite, hands down.
Is there a Legends night over the last few years that kind of stands out to you as your favorite? Like,
Um, last year I got to meet again some of the Cottonmouths, and I had mentioned that my papa was the accountant for a lot of them, and so he knew a lot of them personally. And Tom Wilson remembered my papa, and was talking
oh,
about how great of a guy he was, and that was very special.
oh, that's awesome. I bet you take a lot of pride in hearing about that and the impact that he.
Oh, certainly.
Awesome. So on the note of theme nights, Rachel, I'm curious, best specialty jersey that you've seen the team wear since you've come and supported the Dragons. And you don't have to say the outdoors night jersey coming up on January the 31st. You know, that we just said. You
Camo
don't
is
have
not my favorite, to be honest, but
to. Hey,
um,
their own, teach their own.
no, I loved this Christmas one. This past one was amazing. I absolutely loved that they had the fans draw them and design them. That was amazing. And the Valentine's Day one last year with all the hearts on it was so cute.
Oh man, I got to go back and check out that Valentine's Day one. That'd be pretty cool. And shout out to our wonderful fan who designed that Christmas sweater jersey that we wore on
Oh
our
yeah, she nailed it.
and Teddy Bear Toss Night. She most certainly did nail it for sure. Okay, so Rachel, closing up here, there's somebody watching the Inside Edge Club member spotlight right now who is thinking about joining the River Dragons family. We could say season tickets, but let's just say they haven't been out to the Civic Center for a game. As somebody who loves River Dragons hockey, what would you say to that person? Say they have no idea what the River Dragons are about.
You know, take that chance and go watch it anyway. I didn't know a single thing about hockey when I first went. Like I said, it was hard to follow the puck, and there were so many different lingos like to learn about the penalties and whatnot. But even just sitting in the crowd and like being in that atmosphere is fun in itself, and you'll pick up the rules along the way.
Rachel, what does being a River Dragons fan mean to you personally?
To me, it means, being a part of something that like is special to all of us there, uh, sitting beside somebody and high-fiving them, even though you don't know who they are, because we got a goal. It's special being, able to go away from like work or school or whatever you're doing and just for a couple of hours enjoy a sport that's special to all of us.
That's amazing. Rachel, I want you to give me a prediction because we're recording this the day of the game on Friday. River Dragons taking both tonight and tomorrow. I want a specific final score. You'll get a shout out.
Oh, it's a sweep. It's a sweep,
It's a sweep, no doubt.
hands down.
All right, sounds good. Zydeco, you better be ready. Well, this has been episode 4 of the Inside Edge Club member spotlight for Rachel Malott. I am Liam Godimer. Until next time, River Dragons fans, stay safe, stay well, and as always, say it with me, Rachel.
All right.
Let's go, River
Let's
Dragons.
go, Dragons.
You guys.
Thank you.